Something.
This is the sweet something, and it's been the star of the show, my friend. This is our last show. Yeah. I'm running after this. If you love this beach wave tousled bob, this is the one for you.
Sweet something is for you. Grab it when it's $60 off. This is the last time Kyle will be in studio to do a Gabor presentation. Thank you, brother.
Lovely to see you, sister.
Oh, fly home safely. Emily, you and I, we love wearing wigs.
Oh my gosh, I was going to say, Tina, if you could ask Kyle, is the medium red still available?
Is the medium red?
The Simply Delightful?
Yes, still available.
It's still available.
I love the red. I love the ash blonde. I have it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're having too much fun with the wigs. But you know what we're going to have fun with? I love, love, love my shoes. You know this. I kind of have an obsession like a lot of my friends who are shopping with us right now. And if you are in the market for some new shoes for the upcoming season, spring into summer and beyond, I cannot believe our today's special today. It's the most incredible pricing on, of course, a brand that brings you all the bells and whistles. It's a wedge, it's gorgeous, it has that gladiator style. It's from JBU by Jambu, and it is our today's special, our best value of the day. Gorgeous. This is the wedge dress sandal that is your today's special today from JBU by Jambu. Now, JBU, if you've never shopped HSN before and you're wondering, what does that stand for? It means just be you. Isn't that incredible? It's the best name for a shoe that makes you feel comfortable in the shoes, in your feet, in yourself, no matter where you go, no matter what you are up to. And it is a wedge, my friend, so it's giving you height. But we're going to talk about how this construction may give you height, but it's not going to be the pitch that makes you unstable. Do you see how gorgeous this is? These are my feet, my friends. I know you saw them at the top of the last hour, and I was like raving about how comfortable these are. We're going to talk about how, of course, there is a zipper in the back, so it helps you to get in, but there are ways that you can adjust the fit on the ankle so that it's perfectly customized to you. Now, this is, of course, JBU by Jambu. So it's APMA certified, of course, by American podiatrists. That means doctors have signed off on how this is good for your feet, and that's across the line for this entire brand. But if you can't believe that a wedge can be good for your feet, I'm here to tell you that JBU has been doing it for 5 years now. Yes. This is just their latest and greatest. And this might look a little bit familiar to you. And if you're thinking to yourself, yes, why does this look familiar, but even better, is because JBU by Jambu has listened to you. Laura Duffick, my friends. We know her because 25 years in the home shopping business. I'm telling you, she brings us the greatest. And I love that JBU by Jambu, and Jambu itself is one of the brands that she represents here. Yeah, because it's great.
Well, we think so. We're very proud of this. We've been here. This is our 5th anniversary, everybody. And we thought we would kind of blow the roof off with this one because it is the lowest price we have ever done on a Today Special.
It's so crazy.
This is, everyone keeps saying, is there a mistake? No mistake.
Yes.
Everyone gets to take advantage of a fantastic wedge sandal that is priced so right. And then we put a little icing on the cake, and we did that free shipping and handling.
It's so crazy that we're able to give them the value, but also you're not going to have to spend anything additional in the shipping. But we need to go through the colors because I know people are they're really gravitating towards certain colors. This one I love because it can go with all your denim. We're calling this the navy.
Right.
We also have the ones that both Laura and I have chosen to wear today, which is so great. We're twinning. We're wearing the taupe together. It's so perfect. It's actually called taupe lizard because there are 2 styles that we have today that have a little bit of that textured I'm going to call it the fit, right? Right. So right here we have it in the red as well that has that lizard. The red lizard is so popular overnight. Yeah, my gosh, it was just flying.
Yeah, everyone wanted to have that spark of color, and so the red will do that. And then we've got 2 other colors, which are going to be the black, which we did kind of in that matte black. So it's simple, goes with everything.
It's so good.
No fuss, very easy to use. And then the color that really a lot of you are gravitating towards is gray.
Look at that.
That neutral, that beautiful tone. And notice the inset on the wedge heel. We did that inset there, so it really highlights not only the gray on the top, but the gray on the bottom as well. So now you have something that, I'm going to take you through all the features in this because there are so many things that we do to make this fantastic. In fact, here's a little cutaway to show you some of the key features of why this is so important. So we have the zipper closure in the back, so it's easy to get in and out of. The micro suede footbed means that it's super soft underneath your feet, but it wicks moisture away, and it also stops you from sliding.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you've had that shoe where all of a sudden your foot gets a little damp on the bottom and it slides.
Especially
Not
with a wedge, right?
Right. Then we have the double layer of the memory foam, all that cushioning, all those layers underneath your foot, so when you slide your foot in, it feels so soft and so comfortable. The 2 3/4 inch heel, but there's an inch on the front.
Yes.
That platform on the front, and that makes all the difference in the world, because then you're not gonna have a hard pitch. That's what they mean when they say your foot's gonna go forward or slide forward, and then you have that ball of your foot that starts to ache. There's 2 things we've done. First of all, the pitch is not severe because of this platform, and notice how we tip it up a little bit, because that's the natural way your foot is gonna move as you walk. But inside, the engineering inside the shoe, there's a flexible point on the inside so that it gives, so that that ball of your foot does not feel the pressure at all. The most amazing thing is when you put these on, a lot of you are gonna look, I've seen more people do this, that they look down at your foot and you say to yourself, do I really have a heel on? It doesn't feel like a heel.
Like it, right?
It feels more like a flat shoe. Now, there's one thing I have to share with everybody about the key to being able to wear these. When you get these home, I want you to do 2 things. Okay? So the first thing is, obviously on the back, we have our little JBU toggle, which is so darling and another fashion statement. I want you to open up the back of the shoe, obviously slide your foot on the inside, bring the zipper back up, but you're not done.
No.
You need to come to the side here and you need to custom fit this. When it comes to you, it's gonna be very loose. If you wanna wear it like that, you certainly can. But a lot of you will wanna custom fit it and bring it over and get that kind of form fitting around your ankle. So remember to do that when you get this home, is to be able to have that custom fit feature that so many of you are gonna love. We actually did a wedge similar to this about a year ago. You guys were so great at doing reviews that our design team went through and we looked at all of the reviews.
Right.
And we found that you were starting to make a wish list of all the things you wish that wedge had. So our design team said, well, let's do it. Let's work with our customers, you, and be able to have this shoe that you created. So we did extra grip on the bottom. That's one of the things that stood out. You said on the bottom, on the outsole, we need grip. We need to feel like it's really grabbing a hold of whatever surface we're on. We did it. So we added in that extra grip on that outsole. Then the insole on it with that micro suede, those 2 things come together. And that's where foot doctors said, wait a minute, that outsole, that insole, these are really good for your feet. When did you ever think that a wedge, a foot doctor would say, boy, that looks really great on your feet and it's good for your feet?
I think that's really what it is.
Absolutely super. And that's the one thing I'm waiting to hear from so many of you, that when you put these on, you're thinking to yourself, they don't feel like a heel.
No, exactly. And I really do think that that little bit, and it's not little, the fact that it's, of course, APMI certified, that foot doctors are saying these are good for your feet is such an amazing shocker that I literally, my mind was blown when I put them on this morning.
Because that's the whole idea.
It is so incredible, because I know all of us have owned wedges that were rock solid, right? You've put them on, they didn't bend, they were just a solid piece of wood or cork, and they didn't have the bend and give that JBU by Jambu gives you standard in all of their shoes. So the fact that you're getting all your favorite bells and whistles that you get from this brand, but in a stylish dress sandal, my friends. I know this is why this is moving so fast. So that being said, you're shopping HSN. If you've never shopped HSN before, this is your opportunity to try out, of course, this brand, which of course you only can get here. This was made specifically for us. This style is exclusive. And I think that's crazy, but I also know why. Because you told JBU by Jambu exactly what you wanted to change. And so, of course, the designers, like, of course, you were hearing from Laura, they all got together, they worked on it, and they created Rowan. Now, Rowan, only available here in all these fabulous colors. Make sure you grab her while you can. These, again, we had this overnight. We launched overnight. This is what happens here at HSN. We show you the first airing at midnight. And then the next live airing is HSN Today. We still have all the colors, we still have all the sizes, but as the day goes on, if you just wait, we might lose some.
Yeah.
And that might be your size, that might be your color. And you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to get your favorite shoe home today, because what's going to happen is this is going to be your dress shoe. It's going to be your dancing shoe. It's going to be your cruise shoe. It's going to be your errand shoe. That's how comfortable this is.
Yeah,
because think about the value here.
Right. It's the lowest price we've ever done for today's special. We went back and we researched and said, what's the price we normally do? Let's not do that for the 5th anniversary. Let's do something really fabulous. And that's why if you've never tried JBU, today's the day you try, because we did that, and then we did the free shipping and handling and all the other goodies to make this really be a shoe to have. Now, I said to Nicole last night, I said, I wonder how many people are picking up more than one.
Oh, right.
Because when it's such a good buy like this, you're like, why do I have to choose between the taupe and the black? Why can't I just do both of these?
Right.
A lot of you did that. A lot of you picked up more than one and said, wait a minute, I can go with the neutral, I can use the black. The black is the dressier version. Maybe you're gonna wear it to weddings. Maybe you're gonna wear it on that cruise. Maybe that's that office with your skirt and you're going to meetings. Maybe that's that look right there. For many of you, it's because you want that little bit of lift, that little bit of height that's gonna come into play. You know, years ago, when you looked at a shoe that had a height to it, you were like, well, there goes comfort.
Exactly.
Our mission is comfort and the height together. We are a comfort brand. We're nationwide. A lot of this is exclusive to HSN. Nobody else has it. And I know that there are a lot of our retailers out there that went, we'd love to get in on the Rowan. And then all of a sudden we're like, no, we can't because it's exclusive. So this is in very high demand, everyone. It's because our comfort is key. There's 3 things that JBU is all about. It's fit, fashion, and function. Well, we got the fit down. You're custom fitting it around your foot. You've got the comfort that is built in with that memory foam insole. We did that platform and that tip up in the front. That makes such a difference in how it feels, that it almost feels like you have a flat on. I think you'll put it on the first time and go, wait a minute, is there a heel in this? And you look down and you see that that wedge is supporting your entire foot. It's got a comfort footbed. There is slight arch support. Look at, we even coordinated all the stitching. There's goring, so each on those straps give just a little bit so that you've got that movement throughout the day. They're fabulous.
And it's so funny, I just changed into the red because I'm like, why didn't I already put red on? I'm wearing a red shirt. But again, the taupe, it's just a perfect neutral, so it matches everything. But check out this most popular color. Now, unfortunately, I don't know why we do this, but when we have a popular color like red, why do we get the least amount of quantity in that specific shoe? So if you love the red, I will issue that warning, not to scare anybody, but if you want the red, make sure you're not waiting on this one. Because again, it is super duper popular. It was moving super fast overnight, so I'm sure the trend has continued throughout the day. And you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to get the styling here, right? Because I'm sure you have not purchased in a while something this stylish. It's got that gladiator feel to it, right? Which is very, very popular right now.
Strappy and sexy. Feminine.
Oh, all the things, right? But this one, the red specifically, and that beautiful taupe, have that lizard texture.
Little texturing we added here. Right, we tried it. We were kind of testing the waters here, and what we found already early on, you like that idea of the texture. Except when it came to the black, a lot of you like to have that matte look. So it's very simple. It goes with absolutely everything, and that's why this is so key. You will be shocked at the comfort we're delivering. That's our brand. We have to do the comfort. So the engineering, and this is kind of the fussy end of it, when our engineers get involved and they look at the foot and they look at how the foot works, and then they're looking at how you move in it and where that level of comfort is coming into play. They do all these special things, like on the inside, as I mentioned, is a level of flexibility. You can't see it, and it's not like you can bend it, but it's there to support the ball of your foot. That's why so many of you will put this on and go, wow, I never thought that I'd be able to get a wedge that delivers so much comfort and so much style.
Right.
One of the things we're most proud of when it comes to JBU is that our shoes are distinctive. You're out to lunch with the gals, chances are one of your girlfriends is gonna look down and go, wow, those are pretty. There's a lot going on there. You got the straps, you got the cutout, You've got this amazing heel. You've got the inset at the side there of the coordinating color, all the stitching color coordinated.
I love the laser cut detailing
Isn't
on
that
the top.
pretty?
Oh my gosh, you're right. It's just a showstopper from start to finish. And I love, 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 of course, the stability you're getting here. Even though it's like a gorgeous shoe and you're like, oh, it's a wedge, you are getting everything that you want from almost even like a sneaker. I'm gonna go there because if you look at this, you're getting the tread. You're getting this beautiful, stable base. Again, you are getting the 2 3/4 inch heel here. But again, the pitch is not incredible where you're like, oh, I'm gonna go forward. It has I love the slope here that allows you to rock because that's that natural way of walking. But this, I can't believe, is the price. When you talk about being able to offer something that's brand new for under $45, I mean, this is a brand new shoe that you can't get anywhere else, and we're debuting it here as your today's special, but for good reason. It's Customer Appreciation Month.
Well, and to drive that home, let me drive home your idea for just a moment.
Yeah.
This isn't that far off from $39.99, which is a key price. We all, you know, no matter where we go, we hear $39.99, all of a sudden our ears pick up. $5 difference.
Yeah.
Could you ever imagine a brand name, a brand new shoe that's launching this season? It's not last year's shoe.
You're not getting a clearance price for after season, right?
So this is something that is so affordable. Do you know our retailers, when they looked at this, our retail price would be at $129.
It's right. It's exactly
because
right.
of all the things that are going on here, all the components that are put into play, that you look at it and know. Remember, you're going to open up the back. You're going to slide your foot in. That's a nice big opening. After that, you have to do something else. You have to go to the side and you have to custom fit the strap around your ankle. You can leave it the way it comes. It'll be very loose. Some of you are gonna like that. But if you want it closer around the ankle, you're gonna custom fit it. Last night, Nicole came out and she's like, Laura, what's going on with the strap on this on the top? And I'm like, well,
hold on
you gotta custom fit it. That's what you asked for, is I wanna custom fit it to my foot. And how do I do that? Well, we've got it for you. Remember, we teamed up with you, our JBU customer, and all of the things you wrote that was on the wish list and made it happen. And then we said, well, it's our 5th anniversary. Let's do a price we've never done. Let's throw in free shipping and handling. So it becomes this massive deal today that, look at you, what is it, over 6,000 people already said, yes, please.
You can see the counter moving quite quickly now. And I just wanted to let our friends know that when it gets like this, and we have a lot of people on hold, on the line, the fastest way always to shop is the QR code. Use your app. It's my favorite way to shop because I know I can see it, I can hit the buy button, and I know it's mine. And the greatest part about it, don't forget, it's VIP Thursday. So if you go on in there, and it doesn't count for this because guess what? It's already on free shipping. But for all of our friends, if you're shopping with your credit card today, no matter what you put in the cart, as long as you use that code, you can get free shipping. And if you don't have the credit card yet, guess what? We are welcoming you into the family. When you get that card and get approved, we are going to put $40 in your account to use towards anything today, and that brings your today's special, this amazing, gorgeous wedge called the Rowan from JBU, to under $10.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's a steal. I know we have a lot of new shopping friends who are just like, what? How is it that HSN makes this possible? It's because we have amazing partnerships with brands like JBU that we want to be able to bring these to you, our customers, because you asked for it specifically.
Yeah, and you know, in a world where everything is getting costly, isn't it fun to be able to look at the screen and go, they're actually dropping what they normally do. They're going to go less than what they normally do, and with the free shipping in there, so everybody can play. Guys, is there a chance we could roll that video again? This is something that one of our team members in our marketing department put together. She is so darling. And look at this, shorts and the jacket. If that isn't a cool look, you could do trousers and a jacket, just jeans, looks fabulous. And then all those summer dresses that we're seeing, it works in each one of those scenarios. So whether it's garden party, you know what somebody else mentioned, which I thought was so good? Summer weddings. We wear our heels
and get stuck in the grass.
And you ruin the heel of your shoe.
Oh, absolutely.
Now you don't have to do that at all, and you can still dance the night away because your feet are going to feel good, and you're not going to be thinking about, when can I take these shoes off? You're going to be like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I feel good.
My mom, we laugh about this all the time because she goes, I have my cute shoes for dancing, and then I have to have my shoes that I change into after. We've all been there, yes? You don't have to do that with these shoes.
Not at all.
This is both the comfort shoe and your dressy shoe wrapped all in this beautiful package so that you are going to be rocking this not just at your special events, not just for Mother's Day, not just for Easter. This is going to be your everyday shoe, and you're gonna look so cute. Like, what was her name in that video?
Melanie?
Melanie, she is absolutely gorgeous. I want to look like Melanie. And I love that she showed you all the different styles. And I love that, of course, our models here, Jamie and, of course, Diana, are showing you the different styles that you can wear with this gorgeous sandal. And even myself and Laura. I mean, I switched into the red so that you could see a difference, but we were at one point wearing the same color, that taupe. But look at the navy. There's the red on Jamie. Oh my gosh, this gray is so popular. But I will say, of this hour, you called it, Laura, the black and the taupe lizard are leaps and bounds ahead of all the rest.
Based on that, I'm going to put these side by side.
Okay.
I wore the taupe because I wanted how many of us have our our DG2? Sam.
Yes.
Sam Sabora, DG2 jeans. How many of us have our white jeans? By the way, last night, a lot of the gals were wearing the Bermuda short that was the special on Saturday. And a lot of you got in on those. These look darling with a Bermuda short. So add this in. By the way, there they are. You bring these into your wardrobe. You've got this one to go day. You've got this one to do kind of light, airy, the Bermuda short. Then you've got this one when you're going out for dinner at night, when you're doing business and you need to be able to have that business style shoe. The two side by side, they're neutrals. They're easy to work into a wardrobe. You have that cutout. Now this one's gonna have the matte, but this one's gonna have that kind of textured lizard finish. These are man-made materials. That's why they're strong and they're durable. If you need to wipe them or clean them, you just take a soft cloth. It's that simple and easy. But the biggest treat is when you get them home and you put them on and you custom fit with the strap. I see more people do this, like they're bending over and looking at their feet like they don't believe that they have a heel on.
It's hard to remember. It literally feels like I'm wearing a flat. I know. And it's because of that beautiful heel cup, because of how, of course, it's not a drastic pitch. It's fantastic. And you feel like your foot is really cradled in all those beautiful straps, which don't cut into your feet, by the way.
No, not at all.
When I slipped my foot in here, all I felt was the support. Really. And look at how gorgeous this is. Do you have a wonky pinky toe? I kind of do. Do you have like a toe, like a big toe that you kind of just want a little more coverage? Look at how beautiful this looks on Diana's feet.
Because you've got that whole surface, that almost plate of material where the cutouts are, that cover the greatest portion of your foot.
Yes.
So it gives it a very sleek look.
That's it. That's it 100%. We all want that. We want our feet to look sleek.
Look at that beautiful
stylish.
Toe.
Oh my gosh,
Even
I
a
love
little
it.
insert here, and remember, all the stitching is color coordinated. We thought, that's what our design team is so good. They think of everything. Do you have to color coordinate the stitching? No. Do we? Yes, because our design team is a little wonky and they say, no, we have to have that. That's part of the design and the fashion, and we love them for that, that they look at all the details from top to bottom. Even have the little JBU toggle on the zipper to finish that off. Make it look sharp, make it look smart. Look, if you're undecided on a color right now, you could never go wrong with this taupe.
No, it's perfect.
Never could you go wrong. Now, do you want to venture outside the box and you want to say, wait a minute, I need black because I wear a lot of black.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute.
It's
How many
so
of us
good.
have a lot of black in our wardrobe?
But not with this detailing, not with the styling. This is so new. I love that this looks different compared to anything else that we really have ever sold here at our network. So this is an opportunity to get something brand new in your wardrobe. Really quickly, I have to cut in with an update. We have a lot of people on the line right now. We're getting a hold, and we don't want you to wait because I know that once it gets really busy, that's when we start to lose sizes. Now, we are early enough in the day, so no worries. Get your size, get your style, but this is the best time to shop because, again, the more you wait throughout the day, this is our today's special. This is the only day that we're able to offer you this amazing deal, $44.99 for a brand new style.
Oh, so good.
And again, this is a brand that a lot of our seasoned shoppers really know and swear by. Anytime something new comes out, you know, they're swooping in to buy it, right? But for all of our new friends who have never tried JBU by John Boo before, this is like the perfect way to jump in.
Well,
the pricing is incredible. It has all the bells and whistles. It's stylish and gorgeous, and will go with pretty much every outfit.
I got a wonderful little note through Facebook from Monica in Chicago, who last night dropped me a quick note. And she said, you know, and I'm loving, she goes, I'm a fan of JBU. It was a thrill. She said, happy anniversary, which was really sweet. But she said, I can't thank you enough that you guys were so conscientious to celebrate your anniversary by dropping that price to a level that really anybody can get in on. And then she said to do on top of it the free shipping and handling. It was just this note of thank you, thank you, thank you, and it was so appreciated. I'm going to take time today to be able to write back to everybody, but this is where comfort and style meet. Now, I've got to tell you a couple of other things. Medium and wide is
Medium
available.
and wide width, yep.
Medium and wide, you know if you're a wide. You know that you're going to need to go with it. We make it available. By the way, if you need the 11 wide, the 12 wide, you would need to get in on those quickly because those always go first. I know in the red, like the 6 wide,
yes,
those are already spoken for. So this is really
Did we already lose sizing in the red? Can we check on that?
Yeah, sizing in the red from last night.
6 medium and wide are gone. So just
they're gone already. Just
to repeat for our friends, these gorgeous colors, they all come in the sizes size 6 through 9.5, right? Half size is available. Whole size is 10, 11, 12. Is that right?
That's
okay.
it. Order true to size. You know if you're wide, get in. But those bigger sizes, and that's what I wear too, you got to go quick on those because you can't find those out in the retail world.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to love it.
You're going to love it. Congratulations to everybody who already got it home. Laura Duffick, thank you.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have you on. And she's here all day, my friends, okay, with this amazing deal. And again, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
5 years.
Feels good.
By John
Feels
Boo.
good to be 5.
I know, to be 5 again. We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, even more amazing deals to celebrate you. It's Customer Appreciation Month.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900. Did you know that we have amazing items and deals you'll never see on air? That's right, you'll only find them at hsn.com. We're talking top brands, exclusive names and bundles, plus thousands of products all the time. Discover all our best deals all in one place, including offers you'll see online only. And with hundreds of videos and customer reviews, we make it easy to shop smart. Click, explore, discover, and get more of what you love. Only at hsn.com. It's Customer Appreciation Month, and it's all about you. For the entire month of April, we're showing the love to our HSN Card VIPs with exclusive perks like VIP Thursdays. Get a special offer every Thursday in April, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, or VIP financing on so many items. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN Card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details on our exclusive VIP offers. Thank you for being at HSN Card VIP.
Reintroducing myself because Lori Leland just walked in here and said, I don't look at all like who I am. I'm Tina Jennings, everybody. This is a Gabor wig. I'm liking the blonde. This is HSN Today with Tina and friends. I'm gonna ask you 2 things that you should clean, we should be cleaning, and I wanna ask why you don't. Your oven, why do you not clean it? We all know why, right? It's a big task, you have to like heat it up, you gotta put that stuff, it's really smelly. And your grill. We don't clean those 2 things. We should, and we're all gonna do it collectively with Professor Amos. What you're getting here, the first bottle is a concentrate. So this is gonna be 32 ounces. What you do is you use this concentrate to make 32 of the spray bottles. That's what this represents. Because you can make it stronger or less strong, we're gonna go like in the middle, making 32 bottles. You're gonna pick the scent, cucumber melon. This is the citrus, and this is that beautiful lemon. Just back in stock. You're also gonna get the heavy duty scrubber that's in here, but this is the way to do it exclusively here that's not gonna be with the chemicals, that's gonna work even better. We're gonna get everything clean. Professor Amos, and now Amos Harp III. His son is here. Hello.
Hello, good to be with you.
Perfect timing.
Good to be with you too.
It's getting warmer.
Yes.
We're ready to get out, do some grilling.
For sure.
Nice little steaks
I
and
love
shrimp,
it. Oh,
some
yeah.
chops.
Chops on the Barbie.
On the Bobby. We're gonna clean it first though.
We're gonna clean it. So this is a proprietary formula, like Tina just said. It's a concentrate. You can make up to 32 bottles. Make this as strong as you like or make it as light as you like, but watch what this does to the grease buildup on your grill, on the oven. It has a great sprayer on it, so watch this. You close that flap and it puts out a really thick foam. Just let the foam do the work. You'll love how it clings on and starts to emulsify the greases and oils and buildup and then neutralize it. Now you can use that aggressive pad that you get in the package. You'll love that, but just to show you the power of this cleaning formulation, I'm gonna use a sponge and I'm gonna go over the area here and look at how it breaks up all the dirt, grease, and oils and soils. And if that's been cooked into there, you can preheat that, let it warm up, and then clean that right off. But watch this. I'm gonna come back with a microfiber towel and just wipe away the excess. It all comes off of there effortlessly. You'll love how it smells. That one is the cucumber melon, and it gets the job done effectively.
So think about if you're like, we're excited to be grilling, we're excited to get out there, but it is dirty. It sat out there all winter,
yes.
right? It's got
goodness.
who knows what on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it clean. We're gonna do it the best way. But I say we don't clean our ovens a lot, Amos, because it's a full day task normally.
It's a full day task.
Yeah.
If you don't do it right, if you hit that self-cleaner on there, you can have a house full of smoke. Use this proprietary formulation first. So I sprayed the foam down. This is that aggressive pad that you get in the package. You'll love it because it fits right in the palm of your hand. If you want that to be less aggressive, you just soak that for about 5 minutes in warm water and it becomes less aggressive so you don't scratch anything. So you'll love this kit on the Teflon coated surfaces, the Teflon coated oven door, no problem. Breaks down all the grease and oil and buildup. Now watch this, I'm just gonna wipe it away again. Look at that. Nothing oily or sticky is gonna be left behind. It's gonna be squeaky clean once you wipe that grease away.
Look at that. That was not having to push the self-clean button. It wasn't those chemical. I smelled nothing other than the scent. What is that? What was that, the lemon?
This one is clean lemon.
Yeah, so it doesn't smell like chemicals and all of that stuff that we're used to smelling to get the hard baked on stuff. We don't need that.
That's right. Yeah, it's hard to be using gloves and masks when you're using these products. You don't have to wear a glove or a mask when you're using this. Now this is the filter that's above the stove area. It collects all the smoke. I usually spray these down and run them right through the dishwasher, but I'm gonna put it right into this tub of water. Look at all that grease that comes out of there. This works so well at breaking down grease and oil and grime. It'll just blow your mind without having to use those gloves or masks. Gets the job done effectively. And like I said, 32 bottles is what it makes. 32 bottles. So if you're conscious of your dollars, that's gonna get the job done.
I love that you always give us the concentrate, which is, you know what I mean? That, it makes us, if you ever go to look at cleaners, they're like mild, extra strength,
right.
you know, and you're like, I don't know, which one do I get? Which one do I need? You're in control. But wait, that's not my grill. That's not my oven. We could put it on pots and pans?
Definitely all the cookware, all the bakeware. It cleans stainless steel, aluminum, copper, brass. If that was like one of the oven cleaners that you can get from the store with the corrosive materials, it would turn it color. It would compromise the metal. This won't do that. It's totally safe. Watch this. I'm going to spray it on my hand just to show you what I'm talking about. If that was an oven cleaner that you get from the store, that would hurt you. Our proprietary formula, it doesn't hurt your skin. So it's definitely great for using on all the cookware, all the bakeware.
And if you didn't know, Professor Amos has a tagline, which I don't use in the cleaning world, I just use it in life, but it's always work smarter, not harder. Let the formula do the work. Don't have to do so much, you know, elbow grease or fill the house with the smell or take a whole day to do it. Now we're like a toaster oven.
Yeah, so I've been using my air fryer a lot at home. I've been trying to take care of myself and eat a little bit more healthy, but I'm not gonna lie, Tina, my air fryer does look like that. It doesn't matter how bad it is or how greasy it is or how cooked on all that grease and oil is, this proprietary formula is going to clean the air fryer, the toaster, that drip pan that's in there. You can detail this unit here with this proprietary formula, and it definitely gets it back to the original state every time you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't use my oven. But can I use this in my microwave?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that is the thing that gets the dirtiest. My husband's always like, oh, did you put something on top of that before you put the spaghetti in there? And I'm like, no. I just let that thing get all over the microwave. I'll clean that later.
That's the worst.
So I can use that in there as well.
I'm definitely in the microwave, and I know what you mean. I put stuff in the microwave all the time, and my kids do too.
Yeah.
My kids do it more than I. I try to be responsible around the house to set the example.
Hey, listen.
But they're not covering up the food in the microwave, so I get the splatters everywhere, and it gets cooked in there. Yes, use this in the microwave, on the plastic in there, the fiberglass, the Lexan glass door. It'll clean all of those different items on there. This is the drip pan. If you're still fortunate enough to have one of these at home, you'll love how it cleans the drip pans, the stainless steel, the aluminum.
Do you know what I would have done with that? I just would have went and bought new drip pans.
Yep.
At that point, like it seems so dirty.
Right.
You just saved me the money.
Back in the day, we used to put aluminum foil on these.
Yes, back in the day.
Back in the day. So a lot of my friends ask me what to use on the glass top stove. I'm gonna use the foam this time.
Okay.
Just remember, this sprayer shoots out a foam, or you can open that flap there and it'll put out a nice spray. But either way, it's gonna break down the grease and oils. If you don't want to get soaking wet, you don't want chemicals everywhere, definitely just use the foam. Let it penetrate deep. Now you can come back with that applicator and just work off the excess. And cleaning tip for you, if that ring is burned into that glass top or that ceramic top, just preheat it up to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit and then clean it with our Professor Amos grill and oven. And look at that grease coming off of there. It comes off. Everything comes right off of there. Nothing's left behind. It's definitely gonna be squeaky clean every time you do it.
Well, you know that when they talk about your stovetop, your glass top, they start making that solution extra expensive because they scare you into thinking you have to buy that. This will do it as well. So remember, this bottle is a concentrate. This is gonna come to you empty so that this is ready for you to decide how strong you want your solution. But let's say, let's go middle of the ground, not light, not super concentrated, middle. We're making 32 of these bottles with this one concentrate. So don't think you're getting one bottle. You're really technically getting 32 bottles at this $26.99. This sold out. We just got it back in stock just in time for the grill season, so it's perfect timing. Cucumber melon. This is the one that we're calling our citrus, and then we have it in the lemon. You're getting the bottle, you're getting the concentrate. The scrubber that you've been seeing Amos use, this one, you're getting that as well. So this will also come in the collection as well. You can't go wrong with the scents. You can't go wrong with the amount of money you're saving, the amount of places we've cleaned. But you guys made this one specific because it's meant to really cut through that grease.
It's meant to really cut through the grease, and it doesn't matter the cookware, the bakeware you're using it on. Thinking about the muffin tins, the baking sheets, all that cookware, bakeware. Use this proprietary formula definitely on that baking sheet. You see how it just cuts through the grease, the oil, and the grime? No problem. And like I said, if it's been cooked in there over and over again, preheat that surface. Let it warm up to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you can clean it. The grease comes off like butter. I mean, it's so much more easier to clean it off when it's nice and warm. And it's not just for the cookware. Take a look at this. So when you're cooking, usually you have cabinetry at home. You're reaching for the cabinets, the drawers, spatulas, and everything like that. Spray it over your surface. There's no bleach, there's no ammonia, there's no soap, so I can use it on the cabinetry. I can use it on the countertops and everything in between. And it's gonna remove all the grease buildup, all the food buildup, no problem. Just rub it with any kind of sponge you have at home. And watch this, I'm just gonna wipe that away with a microfiber towel, and it comes right back to the original state. If it's a painted surface, it works well there. If it's laminated, it doesn't matter if it's glass top, ceramic top, travertine, marble, it will clean it back to the original state every time.
I mean, we went from the grill to the oven to a drip pan to the air fryer to pots to pans to the cabinetry.
Everything.
There's so much.
And remember, that foam is so good, so it just clings on. When you put it on foam on it, it's gonna sit there. It'll actually start breaking down all the grease buildup, all the food buildup. Just give it about 2 minutes, that's all you need, and warm it up if it's burned on. If it looks like this at home, you probably wanna warm it up first about 180 degrees, like I said, 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you're gonna go right over that surface with your aggressive pad, and you can soak that in warm water to make it less aggressive to ensure that you're not gonna scratch anything, but look at how you can just wipe it away. Oh
Look at
my
that.
goodness.
Sometimes you think it's too far gone.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's what happens.
There's no way I'm going to get that off of there.
Yep.
You might as well just start over.
Yeah. Well, with a good cleaning technique, you'll get that off of there just by preheating it and using this proprietary formula with that aggressive pad. Now I'm gonna clean this range hood here. Think about your refrigerator doors. Think about your garbage cans. Anything that's metal, no problem, or any hard surface at all. Use the foam, and you'll see it just clings on there. That's a good area why I like to use it, because the foam just clings on there and starts to break down the greases and grimes. Think about your cabinetry above the stove area. It usually gets really greased up from all the steam that goes up and settles, and that grease just settles right in there. Now I'm gonna pull this back towards me. Watch the wipe. Stainless steel, aluminum, brushed stainless steel. It works everywhere.
We just got it back in stock. It's the $26.99. You're getting 32 bottles of taking the concentrate. Now you can make more if you go less concentrated. You can make it even more, you know, use the direct concentrate if you know it is like the hardest stuck on, baked on grease, you have that available. But from everything from your grill to your oven, that sprayer that you're seeing that Amos is using, all you do is open the flap or close the flap. That gets you the spray versus the foam, and you get that as well as the scrubber as well. Again, cucumber, melon, citrus, or lemon. Pick your choice.
Love it.
And you're off and running.
Love
Amos?
it. Yep. Look at this. The grease, the grime, the carbon, the soot buildup,
All
it's
gone.
all coming off. I'm not coughing, I'm not sneezing or wheezing when I'm using this. Professional results.
Thank you for restocking it.
welcome.
Oh, you want to dance a little?
How about that?
Hey, get it, If you don't know, we
Good
dance because we're
morning.
happy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tina.
Come with me, I got a couple items to get your eyes on since we're talking about the kitchen. Let me start out by saying these knives have a lifetime warranty from Cuisinart. They're already a customer pick, and I want to show you how much that you're getting. In this collection, the 8-inch chef knife, the 8-inch slicing knife, the 7-inch Santoku knife, the 5-inch serrated, the 3.5 paring knife, the shears. You're getting an 11-inch cutting board. You're getting a 10-inch cutting board. Everything comes with a guard. $56 worth, $17.95. $17.95, and it's a lifetime warranty, all stainless steel blades. Now, you can get the iridescent, this is the iridescent set where the blade is iridescent, and you get it with a white handle or a turquoise. This one's called the Jewel Tone Collection, and this one is called the Pastel. Wouldn't that be really cute for Easter? The Pastel Collection. All of these pieces, 14 pieces for $17.95 lifetime warranty, and it's a customer pick, so everybody loves it. Okay, come with me over here. If you are wanting to keep track of your blood pressure, this is the best way to do it. It's an auto inflate, so you don't have to know how to do anything. It's gonna auto inflate, and then it's gonna be able to read out to you both on the screen, and it will talk to you your systolic, your diastolic, your pulse, your hypertension indicator, your irregular heart indicator. 2-person memory as well, up to 120, so it'll keep track of whether you're going up or down. It'll have volume control. You can turn off the talking portion. It'll give it to you in English. It'll give it to you in Spanish. You get the pressure monitor. You get the 2 AAA batteries for it to work, and you're getting the storage case on sale for $24.99. You have it at home to have that kind of knowledge about your health. All right, let's talk about from Z Edge. This is a customer pick. First off, it is portable. It's gonna be portable inflator. So if you put this in your car and you get a flat, you don't have, if you don't have to find a gas station or do anything, this will air up your tires in your cars, your motorcycle, anything like that. But then, because you get all the different nozzles, you can also do your pool floats. You can do all of your basketballs and soccer balls and footballs, all of that. But it is also a power bank. 2,000 milliamp power bank. So also if you have this with you and you need a little bit of juice in your phone or your tablet or anything like that, you get a carrying case. It comes also with an LED light. This is on sale from $70. It's $29.99. It's $40 off. Black, red, or orange are your 3 color options for that. Pool floats. It's really hard to do. I think this next item, every single car should have it. Because I'll tell you, when you're in an accident, so much is going on. Did I get the person, the color of the car? Was it me? Did I stop? Did I pull out? Was it them? It is so much going on. Being able to have one consistent thing that always has the answer is so important. But you want something that's 4K. Let me tell you why. Because that's gonna be able to get the license plate. That's gonna be able to get all the tiny details. It's crystal clear. And this is the one that we have at the network. 4K comes to us from Vivitar. It's got that HD. I love that it's got 138-degree wide angle, so we're seeing more. Night vision. Easy, super duper easy setup. It's super sleek, built-in Wi-Fi, so now I can see all of the footage that I have on there. It has all of these different features that are on there, including something that's called AI. Have you ever been in one of those new fancy expensive cars and it's like, be careful, don't go into the next lane? My husband has that. This is that. Without having to buy the big fancy car. It will give you kind of road information on what to avoid being in an accident. You're gonna pick a color. We have it in the black, the silver, we have it in the tan and in the blue. You get all the hardware in order to set this up. It's a $200 Vivitar dash cam. We have it for $79.99. Lori Leland brought this to us $120 off. Right. We're about to do road trips. I'm about to move to Pennsylvania and drive my car there for 2 days. Right. All the reasons to get this.
Oh my gosh, it's an eyewitness account.
It's an eyewitness.
We're gonna talk you through some of the new scams. There is a new scam right now where people are hitting you on purpose. It's an insurance scam. So we're gonna talk you through that. What we love about this dash cam from Vivitar, by the way, global company, we absolutely love them, innovating since the 30s. They are the #1 top suppliers of cameras and camcorder equipment in the world. So they do a really, really great job with their cameras and with the quality. And this is the best quality we offer with that 4K, like Tina was saying. So that is 4 times the quality and the resolution of a standard 1080p camera. This is so easy. So it is that eyewitness account, being able to avoid the whole he said, she said situation that you typically get in a car accident. It has a little swivel camera right here, really easy with the perfect angle to mount to your dashboard with a simple adhesive. So that's all you're gonna do is stick it right on. It's really easy to remove. You can take this to your golf cart. You can take it to your rental car if you are doing some traveling this summer. We love that. Big, bright, beautiful screen, not obtrusive. It doesn't get in the way when you're driving, but it is a wide angle screen, 130 degrees like Tina mentioned. So we love all of that. And with artificial intelligence, so it gives you vocal warnings about things. And I'm gonna show you a feature that is absolutely gonna blow your mind. But take a look at this. So I mounted mine right here. You get 11 feet of this cable, 11 feet. You're gonna plug it into the accessory port in your vehicle. The one thing you do need to do when you get this out of your box is add in a micro SD card. Up to 128 gigabytes. That's what's gonna record. So here's what you do. You're gonna plug it in, you get 11 feet of this cord. All you do is just tuck, tuck, tuck it in your upholstery so it disappears, and then you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to turn it on. When you automatically turn on your car, this automatically comes on all by itself. So you don't have to deal with turning it on, you don't have to deal with turning it off. It also loop records over the SD card that you insert. So I love that, because if you just want to keep your card in there and never pop it out ever, it just continually records over the old clips. Now, if something does happen, if you get sideswiped or you get rear-ended or someone bumps into your bumper, it will automatically, with the G sensor that's built into this dash cam, lock down that clip. So it's gonna lock it down, and then the beauty is you can either pop out the memory card. You don't have to have a smartphone for this. You can either pop out the memory card and put it into any computer, Mac or PC, with a little adapter that comes with these micro SD cards, and then you can take that clip and send it to your insurance company if you wanna be able to do that. Or there is a free app that I'm gonna talk you through in just a minute, because this has a Wi-Fi hotspot. So look, what this camera is seeing right now, I can see on my phone, and this is how you can, without popping the memory card, be able to go on your phone and download the clips instantly. So cool.
If you're thinking about a dash cam and you're like, Tina, I'm just gonna get the $20, $30 one, you're gonna have to remember to turn that baby on and off.
That's right.
It is gonna be probably big and bulky, and it's gonna impede you being able to see outside your windshield. And I'll tell you what, the quality of the recording might as well not even be there. You need crisp, clean. I want to be like, I know what make and model, the license plate on that. It was a guy, it was a girl, she was a blonde, a brunette, unless you're wearing a wig, right? But I'm saying that's why we want the 4K, because when things start rocking and rolling and things happen so fast, you're like, I don't know, was it a guy? Was it a blue car? Was it a black car?
Right.
I don't know. Things
it gets
happen.
blurry.
Because it's traumatic. Things are going on, whether it's a fender bender, it's a big accident, if they've taken off, or you start second guessing, did I turn right? Did I wait for the light? Was it green? I don't know.
Wasn't it? Yeah, right.
You want unequivocal photo
Proof.
evidence
Yep.
that is what happened.
Yep, so I was talking to Suzanne Runyon the other night. She was actually rear-ended by somebody recently, and she jumped out of the car, and she's like, dude, what were you doing? The guy was on his cell phone, right? Everyone's texting now while driving, so everyone is distracted, or so many people are. And she didn't end up doing anything about it. She didn't file a report. She didn't call the police because it was just a minor scratch. But her friend, a very good friend of hers is an insurance lawyer, and said, oh, did you file a report? Did you do all that? She said, no. She said, you should have. Because he can come back now and say it was your fault because it's a he said, she said situation, and say that you caused all this damage and these problems, and now he's got medical issues and all of this stuff. And by the way, there is a new scam. I don't know if you saw this. It went viral on TikTok and all of the social media. A woman in a minivan on a parkway in New York, right? There was a car in front of her, slammed on the brakes.
On purpose.
On purpose. She avoided them. Luckily, she had a dash cam and captured all of this. So she avoided hitting the car in front of her. So what did they do? They, at a very, very alarming rate, sped up and backed into her because they wanted to be hit. They wanted to be hit. And you could see them all jump out of the car and act like, oh, what happened? Because they were running a scam. And she said, yeah, no, you backed into me. I avoided hitting you, and then you hit me on purpose. It's all on you. Oh, and I have a dash cam, so I have proof. And it avoided the entire fiasco.
Do you know what I like about this one? Let's say I'm not in the car. Let's say it's parked. Let's say this will also know I'm in parked mode. As well. I can't even tell you the 20 million stories. My husband, he is like a magnet for people to hit his car.
Is he really?
Whether it's like in the employee parking lot, he's been hit. You know, fender benders. If you have a teen, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Well, and I'm going to show you a lot of reasons why you want this one if you have a teen driver, because you can go on your phone. You need to be close to your dash cam when you do this because it has its own Wi-Fi hotspot, but you can look and see all the places they've been to. So I think that's really nice too. Let me show you this other mode. So I just tap the middle button right here to take me into a different mode, and I want you to see this mode because look at this. This looks like a head-up display, right? So a head-up display, and you can see, I don't see any cars right now. I don't see any cars right now. Nothing is really going on. Oh, look, cars appear on the screen. This is that artificial intelligence AI. So it's showing me when I have cars in the lanes in front of me and where they are. So if you have a, you know, one of those, a blind spot on your vehicle where you can't really see cars, look at how you can see now all the various cars in the lane. You can see how fast you're going. So this really mimics a head-up display that you get in the super, super expensive high-end cars, showing you kind of that AI version and showing you where the vehicles are. Now there's a clip, if we can see it in a minute, and I'll let you know where it is. But there is a pedestrian walking, and you're up at the front of the light. You can see a little pedestrian appears on your screen. I think it's coming up right here. There it was, that motorcycle. It was the motorcycle. So it was a motorcycle, and there was a person, and here comes a bike, and you're gonna be able to see, look, person. So you can see that, and it has a voice that says to you, hey, bumper warning or collision warning. So this is going to help make you a safer driver. It is gonna help inform you if someone is getting too close to you. It is gonna show you on the screen where the other cars are in the lanes, like you're seeing right there. It has night vision. It locks down the clips if anything bad happens. It loop records over and over any of the old clips that you don't use. And this is just that eyewitness account. And with 4K, you can read street signs, you can see license plates, you can see so much more detail because of that 4K quality. And by the way, Tina, this is the only dash cam in our entire assortment that has that 4K quality. So it really is an amazing way for you to be able to know what's happening in your car, be able to see what's going on around you, and get the warnings that something could happen.
On a daily, when I'm driving, I'm always like, what is this guy doing? What's going on?
Right,
I mean,
me too.
I'm constantly like yelling at people like, are you okay? Like, why are you braking? Why are you coming into my lane? Like, I just feel like drivers nowadays, either they're I don't know what's going on. They're distracted or people don't care. I don't know. But I feel like we all experience that. Having this in your car is your insurance, whether you drive a lot for work. I don't really drive a ton, but and I'm driving at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I still feel like I'm seeing, you know, drivers that are nuts.
And crazy times in early morning hours.
This is what I'm saying. But can I tell you, $200 for this with the AI, with the night vision, with the 4K, with, you know, the G sensor, with the parked mode, with all of it. That's right? For the type of quality we're getting, the name, all of that. It's $120 off. And there's certain things you don't want to skimp on. You don't want to go get the $20 one, because what's going to happen is it's going to be useless, right? Did the video record? What, you know, all the things. This turns on and off by itself, and it's giving you the best quality of vision, wide angle, and the best crystal clear video that we're going to be able to give you. It's small, it's compact, it's easy to install it. If it is for you, if it is for your teen, if it's for your great-great-grandmother that still drives, and maybe, you know, she needs a little bit of that AI to kind of, you know, let her know cars are coming or anything like that. It's just a little peace of mind. We all could use a little bit of that. Free shipping, it's $20 to get it home on a FlexPay.
So great.
$20, it's already in your car.
It's great. I mean, it really is. It's such a good idea. This is huge in Europe, and I think dash cams are now taking the United States by storm because of all of the scams, because our insurance premiums, they just skyrocket, right? If something bad happens, so we all want to really be preventative when it comes to that. So real quick, I'm showing you the Wi-Fi mode. You don't ever have to use this mode if you don't want to, so you don't need a smartphone to use this. But if you do want to download the free app, and it's all in your quick start guide, you need to be close to your dash cam when you're using this feature. But take a look at this. So this is seeing everything that my dash cam is seeing. I don't really know when you'd use that feature. You're probably not going to use it too much. But with the app, let me show you this. You're going to use this all the time. All you do is tap file right here, and then this is loading every single clip, Tina, that is on the memory card in my dash cam without me having to pull out the memory card. So if you don't want to have to pop out the memory card, bring it into the house to see what's on it, you can use the free Wi-Fi hotspot that is in your dash cam, connect with the free application, and this is just like a bunch of stuff on the table. But if it is a clip of motion or something that happened when you were getting hit in the car, or you want to see what your teenagers were up to when they were driving, you can download this and you'll be able to email it off to your insurance company. So a really cool way for you to be able to have access to all of the clips, see where your teenager's been driving. I'm not saying they're not trustworthy, I'm sure they are. But anyway, this is giving you all of that information. Also, we have low light on here, and this is not just any low light, this is super night vision. So if we can, guys, I think let's go ahead and lower those studio lights here, and we'll show you that, that visual, because it really is very, very pretty. You can still see in color. You can still see, and it is pretty dark in here. It's not totally dark, but you can see that it lowers, and you can still see a lot of color on here, even at night, even in pitch darkness. So this is constantly on guard, staying alert, giving irrefutable proof. If something bad does happen, it's not that he said, she said anymore. You're going to have video evidence.
My husband, the first purchase I made at HSN for Jesse was a dash cam.
Was it really?
Because he had a bunch of like fender benders, and I'm like, let's just get a dash cam. So it was one of the first things that I bought him from here when I started working here. And then when I was pregnant, he was coming home, and a young teen girl was getting off work, and she pulled out of her shopping plaza into his car. And he called me. He didn't want to freak me out because I'm obviously very pregnant. He said, hey, can you come down here? I'm right down the street from our house. I was just sobbing. I was so emotional. I also felt very bad for this young girl that was also really shaken up, right?
Of course.
But there was a cop sitting with Jesse at his driver door, and he had taken down the dash cam. They were rewinding. They went back to the moment. He showed it to her right on the spot. She said, got it. Got it. She pulled into you. You were, you know what I mean? Right. It was plain as day, and then it was done. And nobody has to ask any questions.
No
it's
litigation. No going to court.
And it's on the spot.
It's on the spot. Yep. So you can play back right from the camcorder, pop out the memory card if you want. Yeah, take it right down. And then let me show you, here are some of the settings so you can adjust your resolution. Obviously, this one is 4K, so 4 times the quality and resolution of standard 1080p high def. Loop recording, that's a mode I just always leave on. There's your G sensor, locks down any of the clips. If a bump happens to your car, it is going to lock down the clip that is around that bump. Love that you have all of these really cool settings and features. Here's your Wi-Fi right here. Sound recording, of course, turning that on as well. Let me just pop in my phone here in a second, because I want to let you listen to a few of these AI sounds that come on. So this is actually going to give you warnings.
Bumper warning.
Bumper warning. So this is telling you you have a bumper warning. This is just one of them. Let me play another one here for you.
Collision vehicle warning.
Collision vehicle warning. So this is that AI voice that comes onto your dash cam and tells you if somebody is too close to you, if you're too close to somebody else. So it's giving you that information in real time with a spoken voice. So you get a visual right here, and if you want to use it in this mode, I think this is so cool. Look, a pedestrian just went by on a bicycle. You can see the person versus the cars, showing you how fast you're going. Or if you just want to watch the same visual that you're seeing out of your windshield on this nice, big, bright, beautiful screen with a 130-degree wide-angle lens, you can do that. So a couple different ways to use this. Me personally, I like having that kind of fancy head-up looking display that's showing me how fast I'm going and all of that, and showing me where the cars are and the lanes and the pedestrians are. But again, two really easy ways to use this. Simple to get out of the box. Simply plug into the accessory port of your car. You're getting that 11-foot cable, and you can bring it with you. If you are traveling, I actually got run into while I was in a rental car, and girl, I was freaked out because I thought, what's this going to cost, right? And how bad is this going to be?
This ain't even my car. What's this person
going to say? Yeah, it's not even my car. I happened to be doing an infomercial up in Minnesota, and the guy jumped out and said, oh my gosh, are you okay? That was all my fault. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm so relieved.
Yeah.
But then I was worried when the authorities got there, he'd change his story, but luckily he did not. But with this, you have an eyewitness account of everything that's going on thanks to Vivitar.
$120 off. It's $120 off and free shipping, $20 on a flex pay. There's not a reason not to put this in your car. You will be so thankful you did the $20 flex pay the moment you have to utilize this.
For sure.
Thank you, my fellow blondie.
Thank you, fellow blonde. I love that it's blonde morning on your show today.
It really is. Well, Emily was a blonde when she, oh, did you change clothes?